What's up, guys? My name is Lufu and welcome to another story time. It's probably not good if I do a paranormal story time and the closet is open. So I had to do some stuff and adjust the quality, blah blah blah, but now you actually can hear like the good quality of my microphone, like my voice better than just the laptop thing. So this story time, well, it's actually gonna be a few story times, like little story times that I have experienced, well, stories that I have experienced, and I know a lot of you people love scary things, like especially scary story times, because I've seen a lot of people doing scary story times, and I've done like one, like I think about my workplace that was haunted. So hope you guys will enjoy, and let's get into it. This was a few weeks before, like my mom went into vacation like a week ago, 2 weeks ago actually, and she'll be back on Monday, but that doesn't matter to you at all. So I was in my room, and it's actually a really short one, but it scared the fuck out of me. So I actually needed to go to the bathroom because I needed to go to the bathroom. So my room, to explain this, actually it's like right there, but I'm not gonna turn the camera. So my room is like here, like there's this little corridor when you enter our apartment. So this is the door of our apartment, and you enter, and like right left there's my room, and if you go like 2 or 3 feet along on the right side, there's the bathroom. So I was in my room and I opened the door. I was like, and I saw someone that looked exactly, well, like my mom. I thought it was my mom. Walked into the bathroom. I just took a look. Like, it just shifted my head, and I saw someone walking into the bathroom. Obviously my mom. The light was on and nothing more, and I was like, Mom, can you please go out of the bathroom? I need to go there quick, like right now, because I need to get to business right now. Guess what? Just guess what? I heard my mom's voice, but it did not come from the bathroom. It was from the kitchen that is far more behind, and she was like, I am not in the bathroom. The fuck? Of course I freaked out. I was like, holy shit, who's in the bathroom? And as stupid as I am, and probably horror movies should have taught me to not go check out what the fuck is going on, but of course I need to go to the bathroom. I just went to the bathroom and there was nothing. No one was there. So it was not an intruder, it was not my mom, it was ghost. It was a ghost. It was probably a ghost, or maybe I am crazy, or both. Probably both. So that really frightened me, and I told my mom, and she was like,
You're crazy. I born a crazy kid.
I was like, yeah, thanks mom. So the next story takes place also at my home. And it was like, I barely can like sleep at 11 anymore. Like, I'm at summer break right now. I have 2 weeks break, well, 1 week left. But I usually stay up till like 3 a.m. because I just cannot sleep. I am a kind of smoker. Like, I smoke in stress situations or when I don't feel comfortable. So don't sue me. I don't condone, so I don't tell you, I don't go around and tell people, yes, you need to smoke because that's good for your lungs, because it isn't. It's not good for your lungs. It's not good for anything. It's only good for soothing my nerves. So I went to the balcony and I smoked. It was 2 a.m. 1 or 2 a.m. I don't quite remember. It's been like months, but it's still scary. So I have these buildings like we're pretty much in the town, and there are like buildings everywhere, of course, and balconies. And I was staying in the middle of our balcony. I was smoking, and I just looked out and admired the stars. And then out of the corner of my eye, I looked to the right, and there's like this block where it goes like this, and it has balconies here. So on the lowest balcony, there was no light at all. It was complete, utter darkness. Out of the corner of my eye, I saw a movement. So I like moved my head, and I stared at that point for a good long while, until I noticed that someone is sitting there and staring at me. At some point, I noticed that this guy, or this woman, I don't even know, was smoking as well, because I saw like the little light spot of the cigarette, because it was so dark. And this guy, I saw him look at me, look into my eyes, and stare at me for a good 2 minutes. I was like... And he was like... So I got terrified. I was literally terrified. So I did the most obvious thing I could have done in this situation. I dropped to my knees, because we have this railing that is pretty high. So if I drop to my knees and go down, he won't see me anymore. So I finished my cigarette on my knees, because I was terrified of that guy watching me. And I literally crawled back inside, slammed the door, and pulled the curtains, because that's how you do these days. The last story is also something about a guy watching me on the balcony, but this like escalated quickly. I was so terrified that night. It was actually last week when my mom wasn't there anymore, so I am completely alone here, and I actually have the biggest chaos ever. My mom would kill me if she knew how this place looked like. I was smoking once again. I'm not that a heavy smoker. I just smoke in stress situations. I don't smoke 3 packs a day, okay? So I was smoking on a balcony, and eventually I got to see that man on a street, in the middle of the street. It was 2 a.m. or 3 a.m. I don't even know the times anymore, because it's just dark. It's just night and it's just dark. I didn't even watch the time. I was tired. So I was standing there, and this guy on the street looked up at me. He just stared at me. He was like... And I was like... Oh my god. I do not know if it's the same guy from the balcony, like that was watching me. But I was terrified. You guys don't even know. I rushed inside. I locked every door, every window possible. And as paranoid as I am, I really am a paranoid fuck when I'm alone. I put my shoes like on top of each other in front of the main door. So if someone would try to get in, they would fall down and I would hear it, so I would be alarmed. I basically like went to my bed, and I was really terrified. So I was on Facebook, and I was like, fuck it. I decided to make a live stream because I was so terrified. I don't have the footage anymore. Like, maybe I do. I do not know. I'd have to like record it from Facebook, and that would be like shitty. So I like made a live stream to just soothe my nerves, because I was done. A random man I didn't even really see stared up at me for a good 2 minutes until I realized he was doing it. It wasn't really nice. So all of a sudden I hear the door handle jiggling, like someone was fucking messing with the door handle. I stood up. And you guys, I went to the kitchen, took the biggest knife I could find, and I stood here in front, like right here, the door is right there. I was like, come at me, bitch. I'm gonna slice you open as soon as you step into this fucking apartment. And the shoes fell over. The door didn't open, but our door is like a little fucked up, so it can jiggle. And the shoes were like right at the door, so when the door jiggled, the shoes fell down. And I was terrified. I didn't even went to the like peek hole to see if it was the same person, but this guy jiggled on my door for good 5 minutes. I thought I was gonna die, to be honest. I just went to the door and I knocked on the door really loud. I was like, you don't get in here, bitch!
You don't get in here, bitch!
And I heard footsteps and that guy ran away, probably. First off, I was like, who in the hell would go into the 3rd floor of a block with many families, oh god, living there to scare or rob someone? Why not the first? Why would you go into the 3rd floor for that? Like, are you stupid? Anyways, that was really frightening, and I don't even know how I fell asleep at that night. So I like eventually did that live stream, and people soothed me, so they talked with me, and eventually we got even making jokes about it. So yeah. So that was my story times about scary and paranormal things that happened to me recently. They're not that intense, but they really scared me. And if you want to hear more, just write me down below. I have some bigger stories, paranormal stories to tell you if you want. And I have many more other story times because my life is crazy. Thank you everybody so much for watching. Go on my channel for other videos, and I will see you in another video. Cheerio.
What's up, guys, and welcome to another vlog. I'm sorry, I just recorded, probably uploaded.